Alright, it's Youko back here with SwordHunter and Solid Snake 120. EA is upon us, and last year, EA's conference was all about the conceptual prototype. I mean, they had, Dragon Age Inquisition was their big game last year. It won some Game of the Year awards. But when they brought out BioWare, they're like, well, we're making a new Mass Effect. Here are some things. We're making a new IP, but we can't tell you. Criterion has a new IP, but we can't tell you. Here's basic stuff of Mirror's Edge, which has now become Mirror's Edge Catalyst. So many things that just like, this is kind of happening, and maybe we see, the results of some of that work this year.
Let's hope so.
Here's hoping.
Yeah, I mean, Mass Effect is the big thing I think we're all looking forward to.
Yep.
So let's do that. I think one of the big questions is, do they pull the trigger on Mass Effect Trilogy? That's one of our big questions from our 50 E3 Yes or No contest, and I hope so. I really do. It'd be great to see it on this current gen of systems.
It would be nice, but I'm not really looking forward to it. Like, if it comes out, I'll buy it. I mean,
Of course.
yeah,
Of course.
But I'd rather that energy be spent working towards the new one, or even whatever new IP they said they're coming out with.
Yeah. I think the new one would probably be like a holiday 2016, wouldn't you think?
Yeah.
So it's a ways away. I'm excited to see new Mirror's Edge. I mean, granted, I'm a sports game person, so, bring on the new sports game. It's going to be interesting to see how much time they spend on FIFA with all the dramatics happening with that organization.
Right.
Any other big surprises? We just saw, Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 revealed during Microsoft's event, so I hope they don't touch on that again, but they probably will.
Yeah.
This isn't the year for Titanfall 2, though, I don't think.
They've already said Titanfall will not be there.
Yeah. Any other surprises you think might
Surprises, no, but I'd like to see more here about the new Need for Speed.
Yeah, they're
We'll
definitely going to do that.
hear that.
Definitely do that. And Star Wars Battlefront. Let's finally see gameplay.
Gameplay of Battlefront.
I think that's how they're going to open it.
That's got to be. I mean, that's how they open one of the years.
It's either going to be that or Mirror's Edge, I bet.
And then we have to wonder, is there going to be another Star Wars game? I mean, the movie coming out later this year, is it the Amy Hennig game from Visceral? Are they maybe doing a movie tie-in with EA Canada? We'll have to see. It's going to be exciting.
I'm going to be curious because with Mass Effect, the remastered trilogy,
If they do
they
that.
specifically showed the first Mass Effect at Microsoft press
They
conference
did? What
as
a
a
good-
backwards compatible title.
It's a good point. I hope that doesn't mean, we'll just play the Xbox 360 games on your Xbox One. I
Right.
hope they don't do
We
that.
already released it.
Exactly.
Let's get new ones. Let's get it all tuned up. Let's see what you got, EA. We'll be waiting. Well, EA, I don't know quite what to say.
That happened.
It happened. I really liked that they opened with Mass Effect. The Johnny Cash stuff. Going into this new protagonist, maybe, but
Then nothing.
so short.
So short. The first half was great. Like that Johnny Cash, montage showing all the different planets and swiping through. That was cool.
Wormhole.
Yeah. And then they showed some snippets of battle, but it was the pre-rendered cinematic trailers that they've done before, and I don't know what we got from that.
Mm-hmm.
And then it ended.
Mass Effect Andromeda, which makes sense as the subtitle.
So basically, the survey, leak is pretty much right. So we can glean more information from that.
True.
So it's in the Andromeda galaxy. So it's basically fully removed from the original Mass Effect trilogy.
So holiday 2016 for that. No trilogy remaster. I think they done goofed. So we were underwhelmed by Need for Speed.
Yeah,
I want to try it, but I mean,
the camera angles were goofy.
it was weird choice with the drifting camera angles.
And some of the drifting physics seemed weird to me based on Forza gameplay. I'll just take this quick
Well, you have
drift
to remember,
without
Need for
breaking
Speed is an
into it.
arcade
I know,
racer as Forza's simulation, pretty much.
More simulation, yeah. So that was awkward, and then they didn't show the variety of cars; they just showed customization more than anything.
Right. Unravel was this interesting little game with Yarny.
What a terrible name!
It's an awful name, but it
game?
seems like a cute little game. So
Very Little Big Planet as kind of the cutesy.
it's a little bit of Limbo with some a lot of color. I'll be interested to try it.
Oh,
but,
definitely.
But it's a weird protagonist name. We were thinking like Sableye from Pokemon.
With the incredibly nervous.
Oh yeah. And he's like, hi.
I built this on a camping trip with my family 2 years ago.
Instead of
And I took pictures of him.
Oh, poor guy. Weird little things like, Old Republic's getting an expansion with, evil twins that are one's good, one's bad. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 comes back from Microsoft. All the sports, NHL, Rory McIlroy comes out next month, NBA Live, and then we got mobile stuff. And this is where the conference went hard right. Need for Speed No Limits, which is this mobile game they mentioned for Need for Speed, among
really
other
talk
games.
About it whatsoever, just that it's something.
Showed video of it. And then a new Star Wars game. The yes or no question was, will there be a new Star Wars game shown outside of Battlefront? It's another goddamn CCG.
Yay! Trading card game!
Why?
Again, they're thirsty, like Bethesda, for that Hearthstone cash.
Well, you get Hearthstone and Magic. I mean, because
yeah.
Magic, their tablet and their mobile games and things like that, they do really well too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And then Minions Paradise, which we have a friend from the Show Me News community who works as a high position on that game. But I don't think E3 was necessarily the right place for something
Not the
like
main
that.
conference.
Yeah, I mean, the big press conference, I think it's cool for the Show Me News connection, but I wasn't engaged in it content-wise personally.
No.
Not for me. I mean, if kids are watching and they love the Minions, that's right up their alley, but when you're gonna follow that up right with FIFA 16, and God bless Pele, a legend to the game, but you sit him down and the whole show grinds to a halt.
Yeah.
It just stopped. The pacing stopped, and it was really tough to get it back.
It was, and the fact that they split up the sports, like they had sports, mobile, sports, break with something else, then
they went back to
Madden.
So, the pacing was all off, and it was really disorienting.
Mm-hmm.
Mirror's Edge Catalyst gets the gameplay release date. I'm saying gameplay because we're seeing the King's Quest World exclusive right now for gameplay. February 23rd, 2016 release date. I would have liked to see combat gameplay. I like how it looks with the traversal.
Mm-hmm.
That new breath of fresh air is not all sterile, I think, like the first Mirror's Edge was.
Yeah, it was darker.
It was certainly darker. Then
it's an origin story.
That's true. It's more of a prequel. They're trying to reboot it that way. Madden was Madden. Now, Star Wars Battlefront, to close the show, finally gameplay, it was great. I think it was the highlight of the show. It showed really well.
Very much so.
It looked very impressive, but did it salvage the conference? What's your grade?
Grade, I'd say... I'm going to go C. Maybe C-. There were some good moments into it, but just so many awkward points. The Pele interview really just ground that to a halt. I don't like the splitting up of the sports, so the pacing was really off. And really going to have to compliment Microsoft, how they had good, first party, then flow into hardware, then to indie, then back to your first parties. Great. Not this up and down, whatever EA was doing. Battlefront tried to save it a bit, great gameplay, but there's too much wrong.
It was certainly better than last year. I like that it wasn't all conceptual footage.
Right.
But EA has taken a page from these game developers who say pre-alpha gameplay to try
Pre-alpha is the conceptual prototype of this year.
To try to excuse themselves in a way, but it's definitely not pre-alpha. You work in game development. You need to know what that term is. I'm saying C- because this was a rough show. It was, again, much better than last year. It had a couple nice little moments, but it felt all over the place, and it was really bizarre. I didn't much care for it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to say C as well. I mean, it started so strong with Mass Effect, and after seeing that, I was like, okay, maybe we'll hear some more about it. I mean, we got a title.
Yeah.
I mean...
Holiday 2016, I think they said. But,
yeah.
That just means it's a ways off.
Info blowout next year.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
So, just longer to wait.
It was a high starting point that just kind of kept going down and down.
They set the bar high, which I think was probably their mistake. They could have built it up and then maybe plateaued near the end. But they just organized that all wrong.
Yeah, with the organization and the really weird going back and forth between sports and not sports and sports, the Pele interview, and honestly, I was hoping. I love this Battlefront gameplay in the video. I was hoping we would get some cool announcement or like a new map or something, because it's Star Wars. We know there's going to be a Hoth map.
Yeah.
Show us something that isn't Hoth, that isn't Endor. Show us like a space battle or something that isn't, that would surprise us a bit more than what we assumed was going to be in anywhere. Still looks amazing, still going to get it, but definitely C.
Yeah.
C overall.
I think that's fair. Well, Ubisoft is coming up in less than half an hour, so we got to get ready for that. Stay tuned.